Alright, hello again, and welcome back to The Long Dark. So, yesterday, last time we, finally got the hammer, which means we can actually, there it is, we can actually make things. Because you remember oh yeah, I'm ready to go, I've got everything together that I'm ever gonna need, and then I forgot the hammer. Because of course I did. Why wouldn't I forget the hammer? That just sounds like something I would do. Have I started on any of these? I don't even know. I haven't. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So before I do anything else, I do want to search this area and just see if there's anything useful here. Firewood, heck yeah, I'll take that. And you may not know this, but over here, I am crouching and moving slowly. I'm sorry. Ah, you have to actually move it, okay. Aha! A safe. Wow. 59. 54. There we go. Okay. Maple syrup, ammo, and an MRE. Yeah, that's sounds about right. Okay. Come on. I know, I'm moving very slowly. Bear with me. Stand up. There we go. Okay. Here's some more. Ooh. Embry boy. Some ammo. Yes! Give me the... There's another hammer right here. It is nonsense. There's a whole hammer there. I will take that. May as well. Don't really need that. Wow. Okay. Rude. Wasn't even anything in it. Urban Parka, Storm Lantern. Let's see what I got going on in here. Anything at all? I mean, I'll take it. Okay. So let's get all this nonsense. I don't really need the hacksaw right now. I'll take it. Okay, is there anything that I am absolutely positively not planning on bringing with me to the next location? Yes. I'm gonna drop those here in just a moment. Just wanna make sure I have everything looted. Okay. So, if it's not coming with the firewood, I'm gonna leave alone, but I'll keep those, no, and no. I think all this clothing is being worn, yep. Okay. I'll go ahead and hang on to all that. I'm low enough that I may as well. Hang on to those. I don't even know if I need the snares, honestly. Spent a lot of effort getting them, but I don't really know if I need them. I've made all the rabbit skin stuff that I need, don't I? Didn't I? Excuse me? I think I did. No, I actually do still need a rabbit skin hat. I had forgotten about it. Okay, let's see. Do I even have what I think I may have what I need for that. Yeah. For 3 pelts and a gut? Yeah, I can make that. Okay. Yeah, then in that case, let's go ahead and just drop the snares here. Because I really only need them for rabbit hunting, and I've pretty much got that under control. I've got a whetstone. I don't have a firearm cleaning kit. I thought I had one. Maybe I am tripping. Oh well. Do I not? Oh, no, I just haven't. Okay. My brain is not keeping up with me today. It straight up said, nah, you got this, dog, and then it just left. And I'm like, oh, okay. Really gonna make me... Oh, that's not coal. Okay. I thought it was, but it's not. Okay. Let's do a couple things here. The furnace, let's start a fire. We'll use an accelerant. Get rid of some of this wood, maybe? Oh, I don't want to use my books. Nah. Don't do that. Okay. Let's start there. Perfect. And of course it's going to take its sweet time to get up to the correct level, but I'm going to go ahead and get some water boiling as well. May as well. Let's go on ahead and throw some coal in. And then we'll give that a chance to do its thing. Well, it's rising quicker than it was before, so that's good. Just gotta wait for it to finish rising, figure out what it's doing. Normally before it would just like jump up. So I guess it just takes it a second. And the temperature we need is 270. So we're just waiting for that to hit 270. Eventually. Okay, maybe not. Need another piece of coal. Might need to, but let's just try one for now. Okay, we need another one. How about now? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you kidding me? I wonder if I can just add a piece of reclaimed wood and get the same effect. Let's see here. No, I cannot. It has to be coal. Okay. I tried. You all witnessed me try. Okay, there we go. 270, etc. Okay, so let's make, there was a couple of things I think. You can make improvised knives and hatchets here. I don't see a need for that. We're just gonna make some arrowheads. We're just gonna make them one at a time because I'm also trying to watch that water boil. 36 minutes still boiled. Go ahead and finish that real quick. And we'll put some more. I can always set water aside if I can't carry it with me. It'll take it 2 hours to melt and boil. Okay. Okay, I still have plenty of time. That'll be 2 more hours. Okay, perfect. And this will be the last of my scrap metal right here. And yes, I know that water's very heavy. I know it is. I still got 2 more hours. I may as well make the most of it. I can always crash here for a while. And I can also always, leave some water behind if I really need to. So, we're gonna put a couple hours into the rabbit skin. It was the hat we needed, right? Yes. I don't have a sewing kit. We're just gonna start right here for right now. Alright, there we go. Put a couple hours in. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess I'll take it just so I can take the cooking pot. We'll drop that. I might be able to consume it. We've made all we need to here, so we can drop all this firewood, all this coal. Not the books, of course, but the rest of this stuff. Still very much over encumbered, of course, because of all that water, but at least I can walk straight now. Is there anything else we needed to grab? I'll take that cloth. I'll pick those up just for right now. I already checked this, right? Yeah. Alright. So, let's have ourselves some food and some water. Give me that. Okay. And let's take a nap. I can still put another hour or so. I do that because if there's enough daylight that I can get things done, I don't want to waste it. The loading doesn't take all that long, and I'd rather do that than miss out on valuable daylight. What am I caught on? Okay. Alright. Let's try and finish up this rabbit skin hat. Where did it go? There we go. Let me do that one. We'll do like an hour and a half on it and see how it goes. Because I really don't want to snap any of these fishing lines right now. That's what I'm trying to prevent. Bean, stop eating the blinds. My brain lost track of what it was doing. Are we really that surprised? We shouldn't be. Alright. We have created... oh my god. Created! I just can't get my brain to do the thing, can I? We have created a rabbit skin hat. Oh my god, I can't talk straight. While we're here, let's take the time to double check and make sure everything is in good shape. It looks like it is, except for those, of course. I think I'll just leave those here along with the hat. I still cannot do any sprinting, but that's okay. So we're gonna leave those items behind. That's not the right category. Here we go. Alright. What else do I have going on here? I do have some skill books I need to read. And then, of course, I do need to actually make some arrows out of the arrowheads. So we've got stuff we can do. Let's see. The arrow weighs 0.33 pounds. I'm gonna do a little bit of math real quick. So each arrowhead weighs 0.154 pounds. I've got parentheses on this calculator. Let's do this. I need to know the weight of an arrowhead, the weight of an arrow shaft, and the weight of crow feather. 3 of them specifically. Where are my feathers? That is concerning. Where are my feathers? What happened? Oh, I'm in the wrong category. Okay, that's why. It turns out I'm just dumb. Okay. So, the weight of the materials and the weight of a single arrow are basically the same, so there's no big rush to create them except perhaps to use them. So, let's just focus on reading some of our skill books. May as well. We'll pass a few days out here, see how that goes. I have plenty of water, it's just food that will be a concern. But if we can get this knocked out, then we can drop these books, and that'll drop our carry weight even further. So that will be helpful. We're gonna drop them right here, because once they're done being read, they are firewood. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this entire book before it gets too dark, but we shall see. Because if you're outside, you can usually get a little bit more done. Oh, there's also an aurora. That's lovely. Alright. I should probably go to bed and eat something. Let's see what I got going on here. Let's do this. Get some of this liquid out of here. By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but this music piece was actually not part of the original game. It was introduced when they brought Ash Canyon in as a region. So this piece is actually written specifically for Ash Canyon. And when we get there, you're gonna be like, wow, yeah, that fits. Because it's just eerie and foreboding. It's very nice. Do not get me started on music. I will talk about it all day. Especially do not get me started on recycling leitmotifs in video games and video game franchises. I will never shut up if you get me started. Okay. I might have enough daylight to make this work. Let's see what I got going on here. That book right there takes 25 hours to research. I don't know why. So we're gonna try for these ones instead. What? What in the fuck? Oh, those are deer. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, that scared me so bad. I was like, what the hell? Oh my god. That scared me half to death. Oh my god. What just happened? Oh, okay. That was just the... okay. Man! Game got me on edge now. Nothing even happened. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to research this whole book because I'm about to be thirsty. Oh. Oh! I made it! Yes! Okay. So that is good. And why do I keep walking up here? I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. Don't mind me. Let's do the peanut butter. Does it feel good? Ah. I don't care what anybody says. That's a funny freaking vine. I don't even like kids, and I think it's a funny vine. Alright. Now, I think what let's do, let's read what we can of this last book. How much energy do I have? I think I'll just read until it gets dark. We'll just give it a couple hours at a time. Because I want to get a full night's sleep so that I will have the energy to deal with all this stuff tomorrow. I've got enough time for another hour, maybe. Maybe two. We'll see. Yeah, that's probably good. Alright. Let's use the sleep. Alright. Perfectly timed, I say. And in dropping all of that extra weight, we've actually dropped our carry weight overall by a little bit as well. Now, I remember I was debating whether I wanted to go to Bleak Inlet or whether I wanted to go to Mountain Town, and I think under the circumstances we're going to go to Mountain Town. So we're basically just going to go back the way we came over here, because remember, you don't want to traipse straight out across that ice. That's a good way to fall in. So we're going to just go back the way we came, because Mountain Town is on the exit for Mountain Town is on the other side of the lake. Going back this way will enable me to get back to the tracks, and from there we can cross safely over to the correct transition zone. Excuse me. I will always, 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 if I can carry it, pick up these birch saplings. Because that's 3 new arrow shafts right there, and the shaft is really the only part we have to replace. Well, we have to replace feathers too, but you can loot 2 arrows, or 2 feathers from your broken arrows, so... You know what? I lied. I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna go this way. You can't come from this way. The words are not doing it for me. You can go. This is a one-way trip because of the terrain. I'm not gonna just yeet myself off the mountain like you would in Skyrim, but I am gonna walk down the side of it. I'm gonna attempt to walk down the side of it. Correction. I think I am, anyway. So there's the tracks. Let me make sure that it's not gonna kill me to do this. Because, I don't want to do that. Is that— ooh, that might kill me. Oh. Oh, that, oh, well, hold on. This might not kill me. Hold on. It's gonna hurt a little bit, though. Well, I'm locked into it. Fuck. Okay. Please do not instantaneously kill me. Oh. I can just— okay. I can Skyrim down inside of it. Okay. That works. But yeah, obviously you can't go back that way. You can only come from that way. So that'll save us quite a bit of time. So now all I gotta do is just basically traipse straight this direction. Not quite straight that direction, but pretty close. There is a hunting blind right here that you can get to. Now, there's also— you can technically, if you have a rope, you can just climb up the side of the cliff, but you have to— there's not a, there's a rock, but there's no rope. You have to find a rope and bring it to the location. And since we can't do that without going up there, we're gonna have to take a bit of a longer route. But that's okay, because honestly, we're gonna have to climb 2 other ropes straight up by going this way, and I'm not about that life. We're gonna aim close to— you see that communications tower there? We're actually aiming close to that. Not quite all the way to it. It's a little bit closer, but there is a cave by a waterfall that will actually take us up to the marsh ridge up there. I don't know why it's called the marsh ridge. It's not a marsh. It's a ridge, but it's not a marsh. Maybe because it overlooks the marsh, and maybe they should have called it Marsh Overlook Ridge? I don't know. This coming from the same species that named the one Greenland and the one Iceland, so I don't know what I expected from humans. Humans are weird, man. Ooh, not evaporated. Condensed milk. I will take that. My god, I cannot speak today. I have just had the absolute worst, like, my trauma brain went into full overdrive this week. It's just been, like, super dissociation. So, that's been fun so far. This is probably the most lucid I've felt all day. And of course, part of that could also be that I drank way too much caffeine and I didn't eat until just a little bit ago, so that could be part of it too. Sir, I am talking. So obnoxious. For some reason that reminded me of the animated adventures of Bill and Ted. Oh, what is this odious stench that is assailing my nose holes? I don't know why that makes me laugh. I don't know what's so funny about that statement, but I just love it. I I absolutely, I don't even remember if it was Bill or Ted that said it, but it makes me laugh. I'm trying to see if I can find the actual rock. Is that it? That is it. If you look right through there, there is the rock. That's where you would climb up. But there is no rope there yet, so we cannot do that. Okay, so this is the part where we're gonna have to start being really careful. Now you can go all the way up to that communications tower. You'll have to go around, I think, this side? No, I'm sorry. You have to go around clump of rocks. Did I really just use that phrase? Wow, okay. Anyway, you have to go around those boulders. And you have to go around from the other side. But where we're going, I might have to do the same thing. I hope not, but I might. Let's see. And of course, you want to pick your crossing here carefully. So make sure you pick stuff that's got snow on it. Make sure you pick stuff that's very quick to cross. Because if it starts to crack, you want to make sure you can sprint off of it. Get the hell out of Dodge kind of situation. Ooh, a cairn. Give. There we go. Oh, that's cool. I picked a decent spot to cross. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of footholds just right along the creek, so we're gonna have to go around a little bit. I did mention this was the longer route. I wasn't kidding. It's not just terribly long, but it's long enough. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Wow, okay. I jumped. I apologize, and I'm probably gonna jump. I'm just gonna take my hand off the mouse until I get where I'm gonna go, so that I don't scare the crap out of you guys too. I am so sorry. That just... wow, okay. Cool. Good to know. I'll just keep my hand off the mouse except to steer when I'm on these slopes. That way when I jump I don't bump the mouse and bump the camera by extension. There we go. Okay, there's the waterfall. Oh, you can come from this way. Okay, cool. Good to know. And for this, it always looks a little bit iffy getting up here, but I promise you, you can get up here. It's really not hard. It just looks really scary. You don't need to get right next to the waterfall. You just need to be able to get close to it. The cave is actually right there. Perfect. At least I think that's it. Looks like it. And like I said, it looks like it's gonna be kind of iffy over the river there, but it's really not. It's not that bad. I am capable of sprinting. This is good. Technically, as long as you're on the snow, you're not on the ice. Just kind of step across there, and here we are. Might walk just a little bit closer. I think there's actually a location label for this. So if you want to get closer to it, to actually reveal, yeah, there you go. How many are here? Is this 1 or 2? Or is this, excuse me, is this 2 or 3? It is 2, okay. I will grab a third in a little bit. But here we go, here's the cave in question. Now this cave does not actually lead you directly to, this is the cave that leads us to the Marsh Ridge, remember? Not the cave that leads us to Mountain Town. I don't know if I need this, but I'll take it. Alright. We are definitely walking slower than usual, but of course we're over-encumbered by a little bit, so that's not really that surprising. Next place on the list after Mountain Town is Hush River Valley, which was the original destination we had in mind. And we're gonna go there and get the moose hide satchel. That'll increase our carry weight by 11 pounds. And once we have that, I'm hoping we'll be able to get some wolf pelts, or maybe even some bear or moose pelts, and make some other better gear. But either way, we're gonna head after Hush River Valley. We're gonna head to Ash Canyon for the tactical backpack. And when we get done with Ash Canyon, I think I will take us back to Timberwolf Mountain, and we'll go to the summit, since we'll have maxed out our carry capacity by that point. That'll be good. And Black Rock after. Keep in mind, I know most of these regions pretty well. Not Timberwolf Mountain, excuse me. Ash Canyon is still new-ish to me, so I don't know it as well as I know the other regions. I don't need this lantern. I don't know it as well as I know the other regions, but I still know it decently well. I can figure it out. But Black Rock is brand new to me. I know very, very little about Black Rock. I know how to get there from Pleasant Valley, and I think you can get there from Timberwolf Mountain, but I've never actually done it myself, so I'm kind of iffy. So, once we get to Black Rock, I want to be prepared, because I don't know where I'm gonna go, what's gonna happen. Ooh, I normally would not pick this up, but I'm going to, because I know exactly where I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it right up here at the top of this, this rock here. It's a little bit out of the way, but it'll be worth the effort later on, if we have to come back this way. Anything you can do to make your life easier in this game, do it. A little extra time now will pay off in spades later on. Pretty much always. Alright. Let's go drop this rope off real quick. And while we're up here, I'm gonna look and see if there's moose. If I see a moose, I'm going for it. That's just an unspoken rule, because moose spawn so sporadically and so rarely. If you see a moose, if you've got the gear to go after it, you should. And especially on a nomad play style. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I mean, I'm already prepared to wander around and not stay in one place. So I'm prepared to hunker down wherever I can. Which means I'm prepared to hunker down in place if I have to deal with a moose carcass. And I wanted to try something real quick. I don't remember if this is a bandage substitute, an antiseptic substitute, or both. But I'm gonna real quick... Do you function as both or just one? We're gonna find out. It says, apply to wounds to prevent infections. So let's see what happens if I do this. That says applying antiseptic, okay. That treatment didn't do anything. Okay. So there doesn't seem to be a substitute in the wild for bandages. Only for antiseptic. Okay. That is good to know. And I'm just looking back to see if I can see a moose through the trees. So we're gonna drop this rope here, and in the future, we can go straight up or straight down without having to go through the cave. Bam. Now, the cave is right over there. I'm just gonna go a little bit over this way, look and see if I can find a moose. But the way we're looking for is, it's not a cave, it's actually a set of ledges we climb up that leads through a transition zone. Excuse me, it leads to the loading area for Mountain Town. There's not a transition zone in between, it just loads in between. I misspoke, I apologize. There's a bunny. I do not think there is any moose here today. I do not see any. That's alright. It's worth a look. This cave is not, it doesn't have an interior. It's just kind of a little divot in the rock wall, but there's occasionally some stuff here. And if I can find some food, I would really like to have it. Well, I say that. This is already not gonna go great, because I'm already over-encumbered. The trouble with being over-encumbered is that, well, I can't climb. And I'm almost 22 pounds over-encumbered. So let's see what we have here. Ammo and a skill book. Man, I'm gonna have to pick those up. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I've got to. Oh, nice. So these are fun. If you discover Polaroids, you can actually, you can use them in conjunction with your mapping to reveal larger portions of the territory. I tell you what, let's keep going. And we'll go to the Hermit's cabin, and we'll take stock of the situation. See what we need to keep, what we need to leave behind. I know a lot of that weight is water. Looks like we may get a blizzard rolling in anyway. The ledges are right up here. Here we go. Once again, just keeping my hand off the mouse so I don't bump it if I get another sprain. So there's two of them here. Let me do the thing. What? When did they change that? I am so depressed. Okay, alright. Well, the good news is a sprained wrist is easy to fix. It is... I forget how many hours it is. It is 2. Did they change that too? It used to be like 3 or 4. Oh. Oh, that's no bueno. Am I freezing? I am not freezing. That is good. Okay. I don't want to stay here, though, so let's go. I told you it looked like bad weather. Was I kidding? Alright. There's one more up here. Man. This is just not going according to plan, is it? I don't know why. What's the saying? Plans are worthless, but planning is invaluable. Something like that. I forget who said Eisenhower, maybe? I don't remember. It's been a minute. I'm gonna try to stay in the windbreak provided by this rock wall. Because once we get out there, there's not gonna be much of a windbreak. And it's gonna be super chilly. But here we go. This ice is safe. We're okay. Once you leave the Forlorn Muskeg, you don't have weak ice anymore. Not here, anyway. You have some in Bleak Inlet, and you have some in Forlorn Muskeg, and to my knowledge, it's the only two spots that have it. Unless you count the weak ice at the borders of the Coastal Highway Desolation Point regions. But that's more of a map boundary than a hazard, in my opinion. Now, even if you're not freezing to death out here because it's a blizzard, it will still tear up your clothes. So you wanna try and get out of this as quick as you can. So what I'm looking for, there's a cabin on this side of the map, on the left side of the map, that's kind of on the water. It's the Hermit's cabin. It's actually not enclosed, it's just got some walls I can hide behind. And we're gonna go there and see what we can do. Maybe we're healthy enough we can actually read a skill book now. So here's Milton Basin. And let's see. I'm going a little bit out of the way, I know, but it's a lot better to do that than to get lost in the middle of the lake in the middle of a blizzard. That would be a death sentence. We don't want to do that. So, I want to be able to see. It's not back there. I already know that part. And I'm not worried about sprinting because my day is almost over anyway. So I'm just gonna get as far as I can. Which is gonna be that cabin. Read a skill book or two. I see it, but I'm not gonna jack with it. I'm not gonna jack with that birch sapling right now. I want it, but there's no sense in trying for it, not in this weather. There it is, I see it. Like I said, it's not much. But it beats the hell out of staying outside in the blizzard. Okay. So we have a windbreak now. We have a windbreak on 3 sides, so unless it blows straight in from that way, we'll be okay. So let's take the time to read some of these skill books. I really want to get that one used up. Let's just try for 3 and see how that goes. Did the blizzard let up? Oh, nice. This is good. Okay. Now, this place is also known for moose. So let me look and see what I've got here, if anything. There are some things that I will pretty much always pick up, so I always look for stuff just in case. I'm not really worried about any of that. Okay. I still do want to get a little further, because there is still stuff I can do. This place is also known for moose, and if there's gonna be one, it's gonna be down here, off to the left, where that deer carcass is, but not... It can go further that way. So I want to see if I can find one. If I can, hey! I'm in a good position to take advantage of it. Go ahead and grab these feathers while I'm down here, too. You can actually see the rub spots on the tree in a lot of areas that have moose. Not all of them have it, but a lot of them. And I've actually been playing for quite a bit longer than I expected to for this session, so keep going a little bit further and not too much further, just a little bit. It doesn't look like there's a moose here, but sometimes he goes up the hill. So I'm trying to keep an eye out for him. I do not expect that I'm going to see him, but I am going to look, that's for sure. These birch forests can be kind of disorienting. It's like zebras, but vertical. With the black and white stripes. Okay. I don't see him over here. So if there is a moose at all, he's probably up the hill. And if he's not up the hill, of course, he's just not here. When it comes to moose and bear attacks, they're they work the same way as wolves do. If they touch you, they will enter the attack phase, even on passive wildlife. So getting too close and surprising them can still result in you being attacked, even on Pilgrim and passive survival modes. So that's why I'm still wary of them. Just in case you were wondering. I do not expect to see him that way, but I'll have a look. Oh, I don't guess there's a moose here today. That's alright. Just thought I'd check. Now, this is the part that's gonna be tricky, because if you look... Let me see if I can see it from here. Is this Darkwalker music? It feels like it might be. I don't think it is, but it feels like it might be. I thought I saw something move. I may not be able to see it from here. Oh, there it is. If you look really closely, dead ahead of me and up in the branches of the trees, you can actually see the red of the climbing rope. That top of that rope is where we're trying to get. I can't climb when I'm over encumbered like this, though. So... Huh. The moose zone appeared... It extends this far, this direction also. That's good to know. I spent the whole... I still do not know what direction is north in this game. I just know this way, that way, or next to that thing. You turn to the right. That's how I navigate. If you're going down this imaginary trail, you'll encounter this location, and then that one, and there's what you're looking for is halfway in between. That's how I navigate. Even in real life, that's how I navigate. I used to do trail riding when I was younger, and that was we had some defined trails. Understandably, we actually had trails to ride on, and not just snow. But there was a park we went to where you could get lost theoretically, and I mean honestly, I knew which way the way back was, and if I didn't, at least I had a horse that did. Because I tell you what, you tell that horse to take you home, and pretty much all of them are gonna be like, aight. I am going to read books. For right now. I don't expect I'm gonna be able to finish all that, because I'm gonna be tired or hungry or something, but I'm gonna give it a go. Almost had it. Okay, I am... Whoa! Hungry and thirsty. Alright, cool. Good to know. Let me eat the stuff that's gonna make me thirsty first. Because you can't get below 0 thirst. I'm not sure if this one will make me thirsty. It doesn't, apparently. Somehow. Let me just chug that entire container of maple syrup here. Alright. Man. I just plowed through my supplies. If I'm gonna stay down here for too long, I'm gonna need to, like, go hunting, which is insane to me. There's still a little bit left, but because it's calories and my calories are full, it won't let me finish it. I'll have to drink the rest. And I'm still... My maximum is 77, and I'm still well above that, so, let me see if I can squeeze another hour in. No? Okay, that's fine. Okay. I was hoping to drink some of this water to reduce my weight. Give me 1 more hour. So that way it's not put to waste. And I'd have time for skill books, and I drop carry weight. But we'll see. I may also just read this one real quick since it's only 5 hours. Yeah, let's do that. It's only 5 hours, let's get this one out of the way. That way I can go ahead and drop it. And I'm watching my calorie meter too, because that one has to stay above 0. It has to. If it doesn't, then I will lose that buff that I have. That lets me carry the extra, extra weight. So we'll finish that. We're gonna drop this recycled can because I don't need it. I think I need a bench to make arrows. Yeah, I do. Okay. And then let me drink some water. Oh, and by the way, this carry weight I need to add 2.2 pounds to because my sleeping bag is actually on the ground. So, I might be able to squeeze another hour out of this, but I don't think so. No, okay. I was too tired. Alright, let's put in the full 12 hours. Oh, Aurora, very nice. Not quite daylight, but I may have enough starlight to read by. Let's see. Go ahead and try for it. I know I'm not gonna make it, and that's okay. 1750. 2500 minus 1750 is, hold on. My brain's not doing it. 750, I believe. Yeah, I need to let my calorie store drop a little lower before I start hitting with that. But it does contribute to water, so it's okay right now. Let's research another... Well, let's try for the full 3. I should be able to do that. Perfect. And I should now have enough... Not quite, actually. Okay, cool. And now I can drop both of these because they are done being researched. Okay. So now... I believe I'm actually going to have to start dropping things, which is a real shame. Whoop. I even said it wasn't enough space and I still went and did it. Okay. I will drop... I'll drop this. And I'll go ahead and drop the gut. And the rabbit hide. Why am I still carrying this? Did I pick up my sleeping bag? Go ahead and give me this. That way I can see accurately what I'm carrying. Hell. What else could I possibly... You know what? I can drop this because I know there will be more up there. I can probably find another lantern. Mountain Town has a lot of goodies. I'm really reluctant to drop my tools. Especially the pry bar. Really reluctant. Is there anything else at all that I could drop? I could drop that wolf pelt. We'll drop the wolf pelt. It still won't quite be enough, though. Let's sleep this off and drink some more water. And that water should, once I drop, I don't want to just drop it, I want to use it. I'm still 0.88 pounds over, 0.86 pounds over, 0.46 pounds over. And yes, I know it shows that I'm below, but that's because I have to factor in... No, I'm 0.66 pounds over. Because I have to factor in the, sleeping bag. Drop these two. And drop those two. that should do it. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's as close as I'm gonna be able to get. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this because we're gonna have to sleep some of this effort off. Because there's 2 ropes we have to climb. I think the second one's a little bit longer. Not terribly, but just a little bit. There's also a cave here that I'm gonna look at, and I'm gonna see... I did drop my light source, okay. That may not be a good idea then. Firewood, but not much else, okay. Go ahead and take a nap for about an hour or 2. Let's do 2 hours. Just enough to replenish the energy gauge. There we go. Okay. The good news is once I get up this rope, I don't have a whole lot of rope climbing left to do. Except in Hush River Valley, and even then... Oh, that's creepy music. And even then, the whole place is connected enough that I could drop stuff before I hit one rope and then come back and pick it up later without climbing it again. So I'm not too terribly concerned about that. That's the other downside of the nomad lifestyle. I have to pick and choose what actually comes with me. I just want enough that I can regain that sprint juice. And there we go. Hey, if I've got a place to take a break, I may as well. Alright, so we made it. And you're probably wondering, well, what do we do now? Well, we go into the barn and we sleep. What barn? It's not very far away, don't worry. There are wolves in the general vicinity, so if you're not playing on passive, keep an eye out. They typically roam right around the barn. And here we go. There's one there. I don't see him, but I do hear him. Now this barn actually requires a key to get into. Ooh. Oh, there he is, okay. Now you can sleep inside the vehicle as well. Let's see. No key right now, is there? No, okay. I mean, I'll take it. I've got space for it now. If the key is not in the truck, it may be in the tractor, which is right over there. Or it may be behind the house on the dead body. There is no dead body, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these up because, actually, it does not really matter if I am over encumbered right now. Simple tool. I may need those to repair another lantern. We'll see. So let's try the tractor, and if it's not on the tractor, then it's probably just in the shed here. Vehicle. It's not. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, there's rabbits over there, that's all. Okay. That's good, there was a hunting knife. Ah, here's the dead body. There we go. Okay. Now we can go inside. Perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's enough adventure for one day. I'm gonna have to do this kind of funky here. Ah! Oh, I was in the bathroom, that's why I couldn't. Here we go. It's always hard to navigate when it's dark. You see now why I sit next to the bed so I can just click it? There's a whole rifle there. Amazing. Okay, so we're gonna sleep this off for another 5 hours or so. That way the game will save. And, thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you all in the next episode.